welcome to another video. Hopefully you can hear that my audio is a little bit better, I hope. That's because I've got a new microphone. It's like a USB thing, got fancy lights on it and everything. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to do is just do a quick little mental health vloggy type thing. As you know, I've suffered from mental health since I was like 16, on and off, different variations, different things, and it's not easy to talk about, which is why I want to talk about it today. And what I want to talk about is the fact it's not easy to talk about. Basically, I think there's still such a stigma surrounding mental health that it's not easy to talk about. Even not necessarily because it's not easy to talk about, but also for the individual itself. It's just, it's just something that's hard to put into words. I think if we knew how to describe what we're feeling, how to describe what we're going through, I think we would all talk much easier and much more eager to talk about things. But one of the reasons why I've not done any mental health vlogs recently is because I've not had a knock so much, but it's like taken back a little bit, and I struggle to put things into words. So I've been like trying to find the right way of saying things, the right way of talking about stuff. Pardon me. And it's not easy for me. Whether that's because I didn't do very well in English at my GCSEs, whether it's because I'm not well versed, well read, whether it's because I don't have a great understanding of the English language, I don't know. But I really struggled to put into words exactly how I feel, and I feel that is part of the reason why especially men don't talk about it, because we struggle to put into words exactly how we feel. If we knew easily how we could describe how we felt, I think we would probably do it a little bit easier, a little bit more freely. But for me in particular, it's quite a hard one to put into words, mainly because it is just so completely weird and wacky sort of things that go through my head, that it's hard to find the right words for it. Mainly for like the hallucinations and the voices. They come and go. It's been reasonably bad recently. Not so much because of lockdown. I'm enjoying lockdown. I've been preparing for lockdown my entire life. But just the whole kind of, I think it's the confinement. Confinement itself I'm not too bothered about, because again, like I say, I don't go out anywhere, so it's not as if that's changed. But I think it's the fact that my mum isn't going out as well, so we're kind of like two people in a cage, which means I never get that alone time much, other than when I'm up at night, because it's like almost 5 to 2 in the morning, and I'm online. I've been doing some fancy editing on OBS, ready for when I go live streaming in the new year, so look out for that. But yeah, it's just it's a bit cagey at the moment, which is kind of getting to me a little bit, because I don't have the freedom to do what I want, the freedom to play music as loudly as I want, other than in my headphones. But if I've got my headphones in, then I can't talk to Mum and she can't talk to me, which then aggravates kind of my mum a little bit. So it's little things like that which kind of spark little lights in my head. It's nothing major, but it's enough to set me back, my little progress back a little bit. And as I say, I think there's a lot of people in a very similar situation to me. Those people that aren't going out regularly, not because they don't want to, or because they don't want to, but also because of lockdown. People that wouldn't normally go out anyway. But if they are with normal other people, they might be feeling a little bit kind of angsty when it comes to the closeness. Because it gets to the point where you can't really hide anything. Not that you should hide stuff, but as in, like if you're feeling a little bit down, and you don't really want people to know, just having a generally bad day, then the other person or people are going to notice. And unless you are comfortable talking about it, it's going to affect you even worse, because you're going to get the stress of people trying to get you to talk about it. You might kind of this little bit cut off just here. I've done a mask. Okay, that's pretty off topic. Oh, pardon me again. Oh, and again. But yeah, it's hard. The whole current lockdown thing itself is fairly easy. You just don't go out, you don't do this, you don't do that. If you're in with someone, then you've got to try and bear in mind their kind of feelings and situations and so on. Which, again, for mental health can be a little bit stressful. So yeah, I think we just need to learn how to express ourselves more. I certainly do. This vlog's turned into a little bit weird now. I struggle with words, which is why I don't always do mental health vlogs. I've got so many ideas in my mind as to what I want to do with them. So many kind of mental health vlogs I want to do, but I can't find the words for it. Most days it's very rare that I talk, because there's not much to talk about. One will always try and spark up a conversation, but I tend to put it quite dead, because there's no mental connection there. There's no kind of like, oh, Mum said this is happening in my kind of brain, think it through, connect it to something else and reply kind of thing. It's kind of like, Mum says something, oh, okay, and then that's where it ends kind of thing. Whether I've not got the mental kind of brain capacity to process things or what, I don't know. Whether that's the meds, because the meds do kind of make me very muted and robotic in my emotions. Yeah, if something's really funny, I will laugh at it. The good emotions, the emotions that are really easy to express, I will express, but it's a bit of a muted version of it. But the bad emotions, which I suppose is what my meds are supposed to do, really, kind of mutes that kind of feeling bad, feeling down, feeling anxious, and so on. Those kind of feelings are kind of like non-existent anymore. So I don't know if that's because of the meds or whether I just don't feel them anymore or what, I don't know, but I'm very muted to those kind of emotions. It's kind of like, I don't know that I'm always happy kind of thing, I'm always down, but the fact that my down is my normal means that I don't really get any further down, any kind of further kind of bad kind of thing. I don't know how to express it. It's like you've got happy, normal, muted, bad, depressed, suicidal, so on. My normal base level is around the depressed, and then obviously you got all the levels above. My medication now has kind of cut out that suicidal part. So that's one good thing, I suppose. But you know, when your base level starts at depression, you know, it's your go-to mood is depressed. You know, it takes quite a lot to lift that. If anyone knows what it's like to be depressed, you know how hard it is to get out of that mindset. You know, so to go from depressed to melancholy or whatever, just kind of nonchalance or whatever. I try and use big words here, but I'm just mean kind of like no emotions kind of thing. No feelings, no emotions. It's such a huge leap from depression to that. And that is kind of the area that I'm always in. So if I ever get kind of in a happy mood, it's like such a hyper kind of exaggerated state, because it's kind of an overwhelming kind of feeling of happiness. Here we go, a little funny. I love that goblin green screen, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's just, it's a weird one. But especially the theme of this vlog basically is just to kind of say, you know, it's perfectly normal to feel like this. If you are kind of suffering from depression, this is kind of like a base level depression. So if you ever feel kind of like weird and think that you're alone, you're not. It's how we all feel. If you ever someone trying to look in on someone, this is how we feel. You know, we are in that base level of depressed and nothingness. You know, so we don't feel anything. Nothing affects us. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of rambling on a little bit now. Basically, that's all I wanted to discuss, was just kind of like the emotional states of depression. How when you get to a certain level of normality, when it's depression as your normality, a good day is when you don't feel anything. A good day is numbness. And I think I'll leave it here. Hope you like the Bridge of the Enterprise, by the way. Trying to do a few kind of Star Trek themed kind of backgrounds. I've got one for my Twitch when I start it, which is in 10 forward, which I shall show you here. My nice little 10 forward one, and then we've got like a few other things. But yeah, you know, it's just trying to keep things a little bit different for different themes that are going on. Hopefully in a few months' time I'm going to sort out some logos, some proper branding. The one that I'm currently using, it's just one that one of my friends made, just as a kind of like, this is the kind of thing you should do kind of thing. And I liked it, so I'm using it at the moment. But it's very much a doorstop to what I want to use. I've got an idea in my head what I want it to be. I just need to go on to Fiverr and get an artist to hopefully do a good job of what I want it to look like. And then once I've got that branding, I can then start elaborating then into my different branches of my different things, like my Twitch, my gaming ones, and everything else. And I can take it from there. But anyway, that's a completely different subject for a completely different vlog. I hope you've liked this ramble. If you have, like, comment, subscribe, take note of this thing up here. You don't have to do it, it's just a little way of helping me. If you wanted to give someone, it's like £3 a donation kind of thing. No one's done it yet, but you know, it's just stays there if people want to help. And I'll see you all in another video. Goodbye.